All right, students, this is Dr. Gunner again, working with now Module 2, Homework 8. We're going to be working on division of polynomials with monic trinomials or monic values. So in other words, binomials. And binomials are single term polynomials. And when we're looking at this, the way to look at division is look at them in parts. So I have negative 8x to the 7th. I'm going to divide that by 2x to the third. And then I'm going to take the sign that's on the top, the numerator, and make that become the sign between the two. And I'm going to separate these all in parts as I'm creating for you here. All right, so we have that. And then we have this. All right. And then now I have them separated. I can go ahead and divide each of them separately. So I have this one I have to do, and I have this one I have to do. Now what I do is I take the sign that's resting between them, and then I have three basically division problems. They're pretty simple to solve because negative 8 divided by 2 is negative 4, and then 3 taken away from 7 is 4, so we have that. And now we do the same thing. Negative 6 divided by 2 is negative 3. And then take away 3 x's from 4 x's, you get 1x. And then 6 divided by 2 is 3, positive 3 that is. And then x to the third divided by x to the third is 1. They just cancel each other out. 1 times anything is itself, so we're going to leave it as that, and that's the answer we're looking for. All right? So really simple to solve. They move very quickly. All right? No problem, Caesar. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and do the same thing for this one. Now, of course, we want to make sure that things are in proper order, but it doesn't really make a difference because all we're doing is doing it this way. Now, when I said that, it's like 3 comes before 2, right? So it's kind of wonky that they put the 2 first. This isn't the proper display, basically, but it doesn't change the answer, but it looks wonky. All right, so we have that. Now, we separated them. Negative 8 divided by 2 is negative 4. It seems kind of like they're using the same kind of value system. And then you have 3x is taken away 5x is x squared. And then negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2. And then we have now, what happens when we divide it, what happens is this comes down and it becomes x to the first. So we have a fraction that results from that. And then this is just equals 1 because anything over itself is 1. So we get an answer that looks kind of like that. And like I said, they'll show it to you. Like it doesn't make a difference in the way we write it, but it still is not appropriate that we have that the way it is. But it's not in set form. It's not a proper written polynomial expression. So the answer that we provide here is good. So there, and the same concept happens over and over again. This is the third one of 10 that we're going to do. I'm going to speed it up a little bit so it moves quickly. So we have this. This negative 2 divided by 2 is going to equal 1. And then we have 5x is going to equal 11x to the 6x's. And then we have 6 divided by 2 is 3. And then 5x is taken away from 7x's. It's going to give us x to the second. So there's your answer. So this moves very, very quick. Okay? Obviously, I did use the sign up here. That's should be negative, right? Negative divided by a positive. So I did mess up the sign. Okay, so the concept doesn't change. So I'm going to just go through some of these, make sure I pay attention to signs, of course. I'm going through them pretty quickly. It means just you shouldn't deteriorate the value of learning just by going fast on this. This is pretty simple stuff. It's just simple division and subtraction of exponential powers. So 12 x to the third divided by 4 x to the third. So then this is 16 divided by 4 is going to give us 4. X, 3x taken away from 6x, this is 3. Negative 2, 8 divided by 4, and then take away 3x, it's 4x, this is 1x. This cancels this out, leaving us with 12 divided by 4 is 3. Alright, moving on to this next one is negative 6a 8 x to the 7, negative 16 a to the 4th, x to the 10th, and then negative 4 a to the 6th, x to the 6th, and then I divide each of these pieces by what could have been. So dividing this, we get the following, so I get them 3 times. I think that's the hardest part is writing it, right? And negative 3 divided by, negative 6 divided by 2 is negative 3, and then we make it nicer. But 8 take away 2 is 6, 7 minus 4 is 3, negative 16 divided by 2 is negative 8, 2 taken away from 4 is 2, 4 taken away from 10 is 6. See how fast this is. Negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2, 2 taken away from 6 is 4, and then 4 taken away from 6 is 2. And there's our answer. And you know, and I want you to kind of understand that this is kind of like almost like factoring out a common factor of GCF. All right. So it moves very quick. It's negative 15 c to the third minus 50 c to the second minus 25 c. And then you have 5 b to the third, 5 b to the third, 5 b to the third. This will take this out. Negative 15 divided by 3 or 5 is negative 3, and then no more variable. Then now we do 50 divided by 5 is going to be 10, or negative 10. But then you have 2d's taken away from 2d's, gives us 1d left. And then negative 25 divided by 5 is going to be 5. But then we have 1d taken away from 2d's, that leaves us with 2d. Alright, so we have our answer for that one. So this one's just going to have more variables in the denominator. Alright. We have a couple more here. I'll do it as quickly as I possibly can because I know this is getting so redundant, but I know you guys appreciate when I go over things multiple times. So I'm taking and doing this. So negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1. I'm just going to put negative sign. And then 3x is taken away from 7x, this gives us 4x left. When I have 8 divided by 2 is going to give me positive 4. And then 2x is taken away from 3x, is gives me 1x as the denominator. Negative 6 divided by 2 is negative 3. But then x to the third divided by x to the third, or into, gives us just same old 1, and then that's the answer. Alright, now negative, not negative, 12 x to the 6 plus 9 x to the third minus 9 x to the second, all divided by this piece, 3 x to the second, 3 x to the second, and 3 x to the second. Now, 12 divided by 3 is 4, 2 x's, so going from 6 x's is x to the 4th, 3 divided by 9 divided by 3 is 3, x divides x to the second divides 3 to x to the third gives us x to the first. And then have these cancel each other. Negative 9 divided by 3 is 4. Negative 7. You want to have an answer? All right, last couple. Now, whenever we have division like that, it's not a big deal. Treat it as though it's like these. So it goes like immediately, like what we've just been doing the whole entire time. We're going to divide this by negative 6 c to the second, and then divide this by negative c to the second, or 6 c to the second. Now, we have that, okay? Well, 9 times 6 is 54, so we're going to go ahead and do negative 9. 2 taken away from 10 is 8. Negative divided by negative is positive. 36 divided by 6 is 6. Take away 2 c's from 4 c's, you get 2 c's left. There's an answer for that. Oh, I fell off the page. I knew somebody was going to do that. Thanks. Yeah, all right. We have that. Okay, and then I'm going to do the last one so I don't fall off the page again. Thanks for telling me that. All right, negative 6 x to the 7th divided by 3 x to the 6th. Oh, excuse me, x to the 2nd. And then we have negative positive 9, positive 4 x to the 2nd, negative 3 x to the 2nd. Okay, so I got it written down. I'm going to go ahead and get negative 2x to the 5th. That's going to give me positive 3x. And then this will cancel this out, leaving us with 4/3. So then there's an answer for that one. So that one's a little different. All right. I've given you now the strategies for all the process for that. So again, I'm sorry if it was off the frame, but we have take each part, and since it's dividing by the negative 6 c to the second, we write them under each of those. That's what was a little different about that. All right, so that concludes Module 2, Homework